Alright guys, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm back out here. It was raining earlier today. Uh, Today my goal is to try to get the left side and the hood and both fenders in primer. So I left off last night where I pulled all the interior out of the rear. Show you that. All of that. I had to pull it all out. So I can get this trim piece off, and when I go to paint it, there's at least 3 bolts on there. I think maybe the top of it's urethaned in. Not sure. So my goal today, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I want to prime all the fenders. Well, both fenders. This door. I think those are the only spots that need primer. This quarter, so that means I have to get this done good. And then there's a few chips on this side of the hood I'm gonna get. So what I have is I bought some cheap auto masks. This is like $10 off Amazon. I hope it works. It's like 60 by 5 feet, I think. So I'm gonna run that across that, and then run another one like that to cover that. And then yeah, I'm not gonna try to show the exact thing I did yesterday, so I'm gonna try to keep it a little different. I try to like show some different stuff, maybe more priming. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how today goes. I have to take this off so that way I can get the chips and what's rubbing up there. So that should be a couple studs. I want to figure out how to remove this. I had the windshield replaced, and I talked to the glass guy. He broke 1 or 2 of the clips in here, so these are partly held in by urethane. So I gotta hope I can get them out without breaking them too much. Or if I break them, I'll have to buy them, since there's a chip right there I gotta get. So we'll see how this goes. Making progress. I got this out, the weather strip and this thing out. I got something off. It looks like I'm gonna have to completely urethane this one in, which isn't amazing, but oh well. Then another day I'm gonna take the top one off on the other side to kind of show you guys how this comes off. You gotta take, well, to get this off, there's the 2 studs, one up there in that hole, and then the second one down, I think, that hole. And then there's a clip that holds this in. This weather strip just pulls down. Underneath that, there's gonna be a whole bunch of Phillips head screws that hold the shiny metal thing on. You take the shiny metal thing off, and then this black piece is kind of just stuck there, so carefully wiggle it down, then it will come off. So yeah, I'm gonna fix whatever stone chips and whatnot are on that side of the roof, and then I'm gonna fix the dent, and then we're just gonna prime it. We're just gonna prime that side. So I'm not honestly sure the best way to do this. Maybe the best way would be to get the whole car done at once. But I think right now, if I just prime some of that, it will be the best method right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, what I'm about to show you, I'm really embarrassed about, and that's all because I didn't plan this correctly. Ta-da! Look at this freaking masterpiece. So this is called, I did not prep for this at all. I really wasn't going to show you guys this, but I figured I should. I ran out of tape. I used duct tape. I used freaking duct tape. I'm trying not to swear. Do not do this. Make sure you have enough painter's tape, okay? Make sure you have enough. I did not. It's about 7:20. It's cooling off here, so I have to rush through this. I have it all etched. I have the hood taped. I might show you how to do it later. I had to rush through this. I did not have the proper stuff, okay? It looks like an absolute mess. I should have just bought the plastic to cover the whole car, but the parts stores were closed when I needed to go do it. And that's called because I didn't prep. I didn't prep or plan enough for this, okay? It looks like an absolute mess. I'm gonna stop showing that since I'm embarrassed. So plan ahead, buy what you need to do. Don't be a dumbass like me. Headlight covers, the little bare metal poking through. Got etched, bumpers ready. That's ready. We should be good to go. So I'm gonna start mixing primer and go from there. Stop looking at that. Stop looking at that. So we did it. This would be a good time to really hope I didn't miss any tape spots, so I didn't blow overspray everywhere. But I'm gonna try to keep the car taped up as much as possible and roll it in the garage, so that way, because I'm out of tape, I can just spray it again tomorrow morning. Second primer, so those are good. Second primer, so I'm hoping to do. Wind's picking up. Hoping to do is sand this down, get the front clip and second primer, and bolt that stuff back on it tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to do this early in the morning. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I always set too high of expectations for myself. Get the front ready in the morning, and then attach the bumpers and everything, so the front will be good, and then I can keep moving back. Because I still would like to hit next weekend. I just don't know if it's possible. Yeah, I had the respirator on for like 40 minutes. I made a huge old mess in the garage and everything. So I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna call that there for the night. Alright guys, I say that a lot. I need to stop saying that. It is Sunday morning, about 8:50. I got a little bit of time to come out here and work on the car. It's a little cloudy and a bit colder today. So I don't have a ton of time, but I do have some time this morning. I have some more time tonight. So my hope is, what I'm gonna do, my hope is to completely block everything that I just primed last night. Get more tape when the store opens up. And I forgot to bring my favorite block home from work, so this is gonna be a little bit more challenging. Block everything and reprime everything I just primed. And then when I get out of here later tonight, as long as I can prime everything, because it's only about 55 right now, it should be about 65, 70. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it warms up by the time I'm ready to do that. Put this back on up there, put that back on. So then the front end will be squared away, and this whole side will be in second primer. And then tonight, I'm hoping I can do all that. Still have time to start working on the other side, maybe get that in primer tonight. I don't know, that might be stretching it. That might be stretching it because I always give myself not enough time to do stuff. And again, it's a high of 63 today, and primer should be sprayed in like 65, 70. So this whole thing is not quite ideal. But nevertheless, I'm gonna start blocking stuff, and we'll go from there. It looks like all the dents I fixed over here came out good. Can't see anything. While I block them, it will tell me more. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw my earbuds in and get going. And we're working on it. So this is probably how I got my name, Crackhead Retarded Squirrel, at work. Just always dusty. We're getting there. I blocked everything. I didn't get these dents right, so they feel pretty good now. I hope I can prime them. If not, come back over them again. So scuffing everything, blocked it all with 320. I got, say, 90 to 95% of the orange peel off. Then D8'd it all with 320 with an interface pad. Now I'm scuffing everything so I can reprime it. My goal wasn't to have this primer perfect, it was to have it really close, because it's all that I need for second primer. Well, so that way I can second prime over it. If I was only doing one coat of primer, this coat would have to be perfect. My blocking would have to be perfect. I would have to come through everything perfect. That wasn't my goal. So it's really, really close. And the second prime will seal the deal. Also, I'm running out of time, just like I always do, because I always overestimate what I can do. So tonight, my plan is to, first of all, prime all this up, get this in second primer, and then when I get more time tonight, put the front bumper and hood extension on, and then call that a night. I might start on the other side, but again, I overestimate how much time I have, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to finish up scuffing, push this outside, tape up where I need to tape up, and then call it good. Yeah, it's a little cold out, but the sun's out now, so we'll dry the primer really, really fast. So we're looking pretty good, honestly, man. I'm getting pretty excited. I honestly don't know if I'm going to hit this weekend's deadline, the 19th. I don't know if I'm going to hit that. There's just some things that are going to take a lot of time. So I might be aiming for the weekend after that, just so that way I can make sure this car is 100% before I paint it. Because once you paint it, there's no going back, and it's really expensive. You have to fix a mistake. So yeah, that's my plan. I want to make a little clip. This is a big cup that came with one of my paint guns. This is what I wanted to originally buy when I bought those PPS liners. This is what I was hoping to buy. So this is going to make it a lot easier. It holds so much more. This is what, a max 23. So I'm probably going to make it up to 8 in the 4-to-1 ratio. And that should be enough for the whole car. This will make my whole day easier. There we go, second primer for all that. Went a lot easier with that bigger cup, like so much easier. I can't wait to buy more of those. So I'm just letting this dry while I'm picking up my mess in there, then pushing her in, and then I gotta do some family stuff. Yeah, it was so much easier with that big cup. I wish I had it earlier. That's oopsie. I'll get that out though. That's not great. I shouldn't have done that, but overall, pretty happy with it, man. I really like this primer, honestly. The build's really good. So I'll let this dry for a bit longer, take all the tape off, and push her inside. Just taking the tape off now, and I told you guys I'd show you how I tape the hood. So usually at work we have a roll of paper, tape that just rolls and tapes it. I don't have that here at home, so I had to get creative. Put tape right on the edge, and then I just put copy paper, so it does the same thing, because you don't want primer blowing in there. And you put it right on the edge, because you don't want a whole bunch of primer in here. When I paint it, I'll tape it down here and I'll blow some paint and clear in there. But you don't want primer in there, so that's how I did that, top and bottom. So yeah, she came out pretty good, besides that one big run on the quarter. I accidentally touched it, trying to make sure this was dry so I could take the tape off, and I kind of screwed it up. So I might have to re-prime that, but we'll see. I'm outside in the garage here. I just want to give you guys a little update. I'm just putting the front bumpers and stuff back on. I'm not using all the hardware, since I just need these on so that way I can drive it through the boost, because I don't have any other good way to do it. So we're getting there, and then I think I'm going to spin the car around, pull off the trim panels, throw those inside, and then maybe start to work on those dents. It is 7:15. I don't want to be out here late tonight. I am exhausted. Super exhausted. I've been cranky on this all week. I'm trying to hit next weekend. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I am going to give it my best shot. So I'm going to stay out here and work a little bit more, and we will go from there. And then I'll probably go inside, edit this video, and put it up late tonight. So yeah. It's worth mentioning, these little rubber things, they're for the fog lights. They go right there where the little 8 mils go in. So remember that. I took them out so they don't fall off. Okay guys, so I took the trim panel off. I'm not going to show you. And then that dent right there, I got behind it. I pushed it out some. So it's almost 9 o'clock. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to sand and slick those 3 dents. Well, 4 dents. There's one right there, that big one, and then there's 2 pingers right there. As far as I know, it's all the dents on this side. And then as soon as I get those in mud, I'm calling it for the night. And I'm probably just going to end the video right here. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm getting pretty frustrated. It's just, there's so much stuff to do. There's so much work, and I gave myself too quick of a deadline, and then it sucks because I fucking love driving this car, man. Like, driving this car is so much fun, and I know it's only been like a week, but it's been super nice weather out, and it just bums me not driving it. I can't wait to drive it again, and this is when I tell myself, and I know, like, once this car is painted and finished, it's gonna look badass. It's like, I can't wait to drive it, but just right now, just feeling a little like low and disappointed, because it does hurt to see your car in primer, and just knowing it's better for the car in the long run, but right now it sucks. Like, it looks terrible right now. Okay, the car looked better before, but in the long run, it's better for the car, and I know as soon as it's painted, it's gonna look awesome. It just, feelings are low right now, and it just kind of sucks. So yeah, I'm gonna slick these dents and then go inside and either just go to sleep or put this video up. We'll see. It's just, yeah. I want to be honest with you guys, and I want to try to make this channel more vloggy. I'm trying. Vlogging your life is very awkward, so I'm trying, guys. But yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you're a true guy. You know what I mean? My brain's gone. I'm exhausted. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking to this part of the video. If you stayed this late, comment Supra for life, I guess. It'd be cool to see how many people made it this far. Have a good one, guys.